Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
The play action fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down and run. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The Beavers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Moore to the air. The screen, he can go. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about, but if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Pulls and fired complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for space, it's Hughes. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
It'll be 3rd and long. Moore will throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Ducks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Clemens. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Hankerson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here, Notson. Flips it out on the screen. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. And to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
They'll give it to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I feel like the defense needed that stop. Already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Moore to the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Gets it out fast. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Beavers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand, and they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And the Beavers decide to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Now, these slant routes, you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Garcia. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts, Bill Musgrave, or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Tight end now in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's why defenses practice pursuit drills, right? All week long. Pursue, pursue, pursue. The play's never dead. You don't know what ball carriers are going to do. Sometimes they pirouette, they spin out, they try to reverse field, thinking they could be Superman and make a bunch of different guys miss. Not that time, though. Look at the defense and the speed they have. They never give up on the play, and they create a huge loss for this offense.
He's got the tight end, and he's knocked down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Gets the back moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hughes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the air, it's Murphy. Snagged in the middle, it's Hankerson. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake and fumble in the first place.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking for a deep man. Makes a grab for a big play. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
On 3rd down, going up top. Caught close to the marker, it's Hankerson. Touchdown, Beavers! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for room, it's Hughes. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Moore to the air. The short hands, it's Casper. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Ducks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hankerson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Moore will throw. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 37. Stops to move the chains. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Great job by the DB seeing where the ball's going and breaking up. And I know that sounds stupid. Of course he is. He's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Beavers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Pulls it in. It's Garcia. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited 1st national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Moore. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Moore will throw. Makes the grab.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Second down, he'll throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Beavers send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner will be brought down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. Catch in the middle, it's Garcia. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Hughes. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Hankerson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are going to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. He's got it for a big play. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So they had the big play, but it's all for naught as the illegal forward pass cost them. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll go to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Moore will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Still running up the 40. He's loose on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they find Pater from way out, covering 6 touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3-and-out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Punt is in the air. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Grab behind the line. It's Garcia. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Oregon. They've got the lead here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display his third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Open space at the 25. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Ducks have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more, so they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Off the play fake. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying it however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. He'll pull it on the read. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's got to hurt the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've...
There he goes! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Quick completion to the right. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Shakes off the defender. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good. But Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The short hands, it's Clemens.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To throw, it's Murphy. That's caught, it's Williams. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him down, not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Looking for room, it's Hankerson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And he tacks on the extra point.
That makes the score Oregon 38, Oregon State 24.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Running to Green. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you...
Turning on the Jets. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.